Well, hello. It has been a couple weeks since I made a video outside of any of my reading videos, and I haven't done very many of my weekly reading videos over the past, week and a half, 2 weeks. I, like you, like so many of you, have been going and growing through plenty of my own growing pains, right? Been feeling so much like I'm in a void. That liminal space, it's called. I even just recently learned that word, liminal. And what that is it's referring to the void space where you're in between what was and what is next. Because there's big shit happening, right? We can kind of agree on that, right? Whether your personal life hasn't been altered very much to it's been very much a lot of things changing. I know for so many of us, big changes are happening in our lives individually, and as we know, massive changes have been happening collectively. By the way, my name is Rochelle. Welcome. I tend to do that sometimes. I just start and dive in. I really want to get to a space where I'm comfortable again in front of the camera. I've been going through my own metamorphosis, my own transformation, and you feel out of sorts, right? You feel discombobulated. That's a word. I love that word. I've always loved the word discombobulated. There's just something about the word. It means what it says, man. Just discombobulated, man. So you're feeling that way. That's okay. It's okay. This is why, though, self-love, self-care, really actively working on yourself is so vital during this time. More than it's ever been. Especially because you're aware of its importance now. Which means you found this video, you're aware that everything is synchronistic. You're aware to recognize that those negative things that you tell yourself, that you talk about, in especially my fellow twin flame travelers, right? That we have so many beliefs, it seems, that contradict what we desire with our twin. I have seen so much, especially this year. But that's this year, 2020. 2020, clear vision for us to really be looking at our shit. For us to really recognize that, wow, I'm creating this. I'm creating. We are all creating this. And I know it's so easy. Apparently this is where I'm going. I was starting with a post on Instagram about this as well, where it's been so easy to slip into that fear space and be there more often than what you'd prefer, right? Space of doubt and questioning and lack of confidence and just lack of union, lack of our twin in our experience. I mean, mine, bless his heart, he popped back in for a second, and it was just like what? Huh? Like a drive-by in A drive-by mooning. That's what it was. Like, that's the kind of drive-by. Please do not. Yes. I mean, of course, you choose how you give meaning to what I say, but that's what came to my mind when I said drive-by. A drive-by mooning. Like, it literally was a pop-in, hi, what's going on? Okay, everything, and I'd respond, oh, there's so much happening, I don't even know where to begin. It's awesome. There's a lot of things happening. I have not been telling you all what I've been working on. I have been going into this hermit mode, in this major transformation, because I have so much of what's next, and it's such an incredible shift. It's such like, oh my God, it scares the freaking shit out of me. But at the same time, it's just like, oh my God, that just would be so cool. That's so exciting. That's so, my God, like the creative juices and getting back to who I truly am, being fully expressive, allowing myself to Pegasus, because I believe in Pegasus. I believe in fairies. I believe in aliens. I believe in multidimensional beings. I mean, boom. And especially with what I've gone through in my life, of course I believe in those things. Of course I do. I have experienced so much absolute evil in this world. And when you know that exists, you know that Pegasus that you once believed in so long ago that you kept telling yourself you were crazy for believing in, or believing that you're actually good at something, because I mean you've believed it before. There have been times when there was something that you did and you were so proud of yourself and you felt so good about it, and you were like, oh wow, that was really awesome. Oh my God, I really did good. I'm so proud of myself. I know there's been at least a couple of those for you. No matter how bad, there's been for me, no matter how bad life has been, or how much I believed I deserved all the horrible things that happened to me. But I'm all over the place. I realize I'm just in this space. I just wanted to come on a video and just be totally present in whatever comes. But I'm not even sure why we were talking about there's so much. I need like 3 mouths. Let's just drive-by mooning. That was good. Yeah. But yeah, there we go. A lot of things going on. See, that's why I'm saying there's so much going on. I'm going through such a transformation that I feel discombobulated, and it shows in my videos. This is why I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even make a video because I'm just going to be all over the place. See, and then I go into judging. It's like, no, we're here to be truly ourselves. And that's what I'm full circle right there. Just trust and just flow. This transformation. I hired a branding coach, a different kind of a coach. Because I never really actually anchored into what empowerment experiences is. What my vehicle through which I am serving this world, through my soul purpose, my earth mission, what is the depth of it? Because everything has meaning. Everything has a reason, a purpose. There is a deep meaning. When you're drawn to things, when you are just innately drawn and you just cannot put your finger on it. Like for me, I grew up in the middle of the country of the United States. I grew up in Kansas, in the boondocks, we say. Podungville, we've even said. Okay? I mean, my hometown, I actually grew up in the country, but where I went to school, my hometown, I don't even think it still has a stoplight. And the only reason on Main Street that it has a stop sign at some point along Main Street is because Main Street comes to a T at the south end of town. So they needed to put a stop sign on Main Street because, people need to know. Anyway. See, I'm in a space. Welcome to just my... And so I just want to be this more with you guys and lead by example in that way. That it's about being yourself unapologetically. To stop being so afraid that you're going to say something that might offend somebody or might hurt someone's feelings or might get you in trouble. All of that is a blocking of your throat chakra. And we do that. We've been taught to do that. I mean, now we're really being silenced. And so that is why we look for where our power is right now. And the only place that your power is inside you. This is the time to be looking inside you and asking, who am I? Who am I and who do I desire to become? Who would I like to be? Who am I becoming? Because either way, change happens. And we can take responsibility for our role in that change or those changes, such as, eating healthier now so you're healthier later. Believe me, off. During my drug addiction days, man, I lived on, oh my God, Barks root beer. Oh, that's good stuff. And I might still allow myself some actual homemade sarsaparilla. I haven't had that in a while, but I would go for that. I digress. But I lived on Barks root beer, Reese's peanut butter cups, okay? And it had to be the king size packs because there's a different ratio of chocolate to peanut butter in the king size 4-pack than there is the 2-pack. And out of the freezer. It had to be in the freezer. Oh, now I have a craving for a Reese's peanut butter king size frozen butter cup. Okay. Hocus pocus, focus. See what I mean? Discombobulated. Just roll with it. Just roll with it, right? Just roll with it. Okay. Barks root beer, Reese's peanut butter cups, Totino's pizzas, and the rainbow sprinkle vanilla frosted cake donuts from the Circle K around the corner. Obviously, I got most all of my food from. That was my diet. That was my regular consumption. It's amazing when you really start to take back your power and you do that work on yourself and you begin to recognize how much power you have and how much you have really overcome in your life. Have you actually sat in that? I challenge you. And I say this for myself too. I challenge all of us to take some time today, tomorrow. As I record this, it's Friday. I intend to get this uploaded today and share out with all of you. But I challenge you to take this weekend, take every single day, and even just 5 to 10 minutes, just sit, take a deep breath, close your eyes, purposely smile, and ask yourself, how much have I overcome in my life? Really? to see what you want to see, you've got to be looking for it. So if you say, I am not strong, you're not looking for your strength. You've got to look for it. Same with courage. As this video started talking about fear a bit, and I just, again, discombobulated. I'm just all over. Because I'm right there with you. This transformation space, this thing is happening. The old wanting to hold on so tight, but that new just calling you and calling you. Eventually, you've got to find your courage to let go of what no longer serves and embrace the life you want. Align with the timeline that you desire. Instead of being afraid of what you might get and in turn manifesting it. What you give your attention to is what you draw unto you. And I know this very well, yet, oh, this has been, yeah, I get it. Ah, here comes the train. Yay! This crazy human existence, huh? Yeah, though. I just wanted to share thoughts, share whatever is coming through. I'm sure you hear that because the microphone is right here. Fun times. Yeah. I intend to be getting readings up again for all of you. I have, my gifts have been amplifying, and again, just everything has been amplifying, and I have been holding that space for myself to integrate, to rest and recover and just be, because I get you. I get it. It is challenging as right, to be in that space that just feels like just a complete void. That liminal space, as I started to talk about in the very beginning, liminal space is literally that reference to that void space in between what was and what is next. And humanity collectively is in that space. Literally, that space is the 4D. Everybody, for a while in the beginning when I first heard about this 3D and 5D, I'm like, huh? What? Excuse me? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I love that line. I was like, where's the 4 in all this? What happened to 4? Where's the 4D? I was, well, now I get it. It got voided out because it is in essence like the void. And so I guess apparently we're going to touch on this really quick. I didn't intend to have a super long video. However, apparently here we got to do this. I made a short video of this on TikTok. When it hit me, I was like, oh my gosh, it makes absolute perfect sense. That 4D is like that void space. And it finally hit me how to describe it. It was so blatantly obvious, which is kind of, so many things right now are just so blatantly obvious, but we're choosing to not see them. That's what doing the work is. It's about literally looking at ourselves, literally looking in the mirror, literally looking inside and seeing what we need to see, whether we want to see it or not, but also looking for what we want to see. We want to see strength. We want to see courage. We want to see love. We want to see beauty. We look for that. And what you look for is what you find. Right? And this is why, even I get it. Those my fellow twin flame travelers that are overcoming the illusion of separation, I say. We just need to we are aligning with union. Boom. That's the new affirmation is. We are aligning with union, okay? Not overcoming the illusion of separation. No. We are aligning with union, with reunion. We have, again. Okay. See what I'm talking about? If you have stuck around this far, I appreciate you for that. So truly, very, very much. I adore you. I know I was talking about something else and there I went, squirrel. Like I said, discombobulated, man. That is like my theme. Which, what are we going to do? We're going to get cranky about it? Or are we just going to laugh about it and go, okay, well, because it's the void. Poof. Cheese and rice. I like to say that too. Okay. 4D. 3D. So I made this little video on TikTok and I'm like I said, we're going to touch on this. It's like, oh my gosh. 3D is like the caterpillar. Right? It's that bulky, old, dense, lower, has to be low to the ground. I mean, the caterpillar has to, Caterpillar is 3D. The butterfly is 5D. 4D is the cocoon. 4D is the icky, ooey, gooey, disgusting, like actual shit. Literally. And we're in it. Yay! We're in it. So you look at your life, you look at the world, and you're just like, oh my God, it's gone to shit. Well, guess what? Yeah. But that's why you're here. Is to help with that shit, especially as a twin flame traveler, a light worker in general. You are here to anchor in the new earth and shine your light like the beacon that you are. Twin flame, self-love empowerment. Those two are interchangeable for those who are twin flame travelers. If you are on a twin flame journey, it is a self-love empowerment journey. You have got to be a beacon of light and love. Okay? So, embrace this experience because you're on. It's time that you see the icky of the 3D for what it is, the parts of you that tell you you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, that there's so much evil in the world, people are bad, men are pigs, men only want one thing. I have had some horrible beliefs about men. I mean, I'm a former pimped out, drug addicted prostitute, man, domestically abusive relationships before that. Raped, gang raped. I didn't have. So believe me, there's been a hell of a lot of repellent energy, a lot of block energy between my twin and I. And that's why I will never give up. I will let go, which you're going to, again, see some things shifting. Yes and no, in some ways, in some ways not. But definitely transformation on the horizon, in the midst right now. Yeah. That said, focus on you. Look for that light inside of you. Love is the light, and only love can consume the fear, can transcend, can not even transcend, but can transmute the fear. Love is the greatest power on this earth. And fear is an absence of that. So, as I work on finally getting to the end of this video, I promise you. See, that's me going, shh, you're talking too much, Rochelle. People aren't going to listen to this video, Rochelle. The 3D, right? The part that keeps you from spreading your wings and flying. And whenever I think of spreading my wings and flying, I see a Pegasus. So expect to see a little more of that. Like I said, Empowerment Experiences is going in a very unique, individualized, is it individualized in a more expressive, a more embodied path. You'll hear why Empowerment Experiences, why the name, what it's about. I'll share with you, because I am creating a logo, an official logo. The little emblem that you see, Empowerment Experiences, was just something I threw together real quick, fast, because I needed something for something when I started the business. Needed some avatar or something on something. Yeah. So I'll explain what's in that. I expect very much for y'all to hear more about Pegasus. There will be more cards coming. I mean, hello, I work with the Unicorn Oracle deck, which is currently my favorite deck. So, of course, I'd be a Pegasus girl. But that's what this is about, everybody. That's what this is about for yourself. It's about you coming back home to you and being fully you. Even if that's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just this whole beautiful buffet of beauty that creates a magnificent masterpiece. That's you. But you gotta be in that love space more and more and more for yourself, so that we transmute that fear within ourselves. And as we expand that love more and more and more, guess what, my fellow twin flame travelers, my fellow divine feminine goddesses arising, that's the closer and more aligned we become with union. Because we're coming back home to union within ourselves. With that, I'm going to, and I'll see you in the next video. More's coming. Patience. Everything is always in divine timing. Namaste.